It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a band on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, PSG. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild here with PSG. A bit of a turn of form there in the last episode sees us slip back to 7th, but still 32 points. We're only a few points out of that promotional race, so we just need to turn things around and get back up and really push this season. I think we've got a team that can really do some damage. It's probably just our squad depth that is letting us down, especially in the simulations. Now, it is January, of course, so that transfer window is open. We may lose some more key players, and that could be detrimental to our season. But let's jump into it. We've got a player upgrade to do first. Right, today's player upgrade comes in from Bradley Robb. Thank you very much for your comment. 31 thumbs up on this one at the time of recording. De Silva, this Brazilian centre-back, the free agent, but yeah, I mean, he's had a little bit of a slip of form and probably pushed out of the first team by Schulte coming up through the ranks. But, you know, he's going to get some game time, that's for sure, unless he leaves us here in this January window. But we've gone with the number 22, a short fit kit, blue and red sweatbands, some red Adidas boots, and some high socks. So he's ready to go for the foreseeable future. But that window is open. Who knows who we will lose in today's episode? Let's jump into it. Right, the first offer comes in. It is for Tremblay, 1.4 million. Now, I did see some disregard in their last transfer window about delegations, but we've still got 60-odd million to get rid of. We need to chip into that, so I'm going to keep the delegations going here. We will still be accepting offers. We just need to try and generate as much cash as we can. So by the time that we do make the first division, we can actually buy some regens, and this series will make sense. It is called Relegation Regen Rebuild. It's not just about the youth academy. So let's get into this offer with Tremblay, and we'll send a delegation to see if we can get a bit more than the 1.4 million. Right, so the Coupe Nationale Cup competition. We will be simulating this one, of course. 2 goals scored in the 13th minute. Okay, and we go through 3-2. Right, time to get into the January training scenarios. William Main wants De Silva trained on goal defending. Next up is Aman Singh, who would like Schulte trained. Okay. Right, Karimzi would like Sullivan trained on long and short passing. All right, we'll see if we can get one of those done. Shadow Greninja would like Rossi trained on goalkeeping. And Fabio Alex would like Valente trained on short passing. So there are our January training options, unless one of these players gets sold, but we'll simulate away. And no growth in this training session. Right, we've got an offer in for Alvarez for 770, so we'll send a delegation there, and an agreement for Tremblay's sale of 1.6 million we will have to accept. Right, the final reports are back. This one is from Korea. We've got Min Jae-suk, 51 to 67 overall, 73 to 94. We'll bring him into the academy and have a look at him. Right, we are here in the Netherlands. We've got Edwin de Haan, 83 to 94. Jaden de Graaf, 74 to 92. Jaden Jacobs, 79 to 94. And Lars Hendricks, 71 to 94. Let's see if we can bring them all into the academy. And in Finland, we've got Tuomas Telvela, 83 to 94, and Jimi Rantanen, 68 to 92. Let's get them both in. Right, the youth squad is currently full, so we have to sign at least one player or release one player to allow for one of the Finnish lads to come in. So let's have a quick look here. Edwin de Haan, we've just signed up, 83 to 94, looks pretty good. Kude, 56. Lars Hendricks, 55 overall, 71 to 94. Oscar Allen, the centre-back, 56 overall, 87 to 93. Could be an option. Tagumi, Sunso O. Geez, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Min Jae-suk, we've just pulled in 55 overall, 73 to 94 potential. Tavella. Jamie Kelly, 59 overall winger. Centre forward, 86 to 92. He's going to be quick. Jaden de Graaf. Okay, it's a tough choice. We need to sign one. We need to sign one. Well, I think it's going to be Oscar Allen here. Just another centre-back, just in case something goes a bit funny. So let's get Oscar Allen in it to the first team. Right, so that means our youth academy is full, so we're obviously going to have to sign some of those players, but we'll see how we go through this transfer window. But it's time to send out once again, so leave me some fresh countries to scout down below. Thumbs up on the countries that you would like to see scouted. But we jump into this one. It's Khalid Udin, who wants us to go to Egypt for a winger. Next up is Gangster Joey, who wants us to go to Italy for a playmaker. And the final one's in from Kujtim Terha. Probably murdered your name, do apologise. But we're going back to the Netherlands, this time for an attacker. Right, so just a quick look at this youth academy. I mean, it's looking good, but I'm reluctant to bring anyone else into the first team yet until we see what happens in the transfer window. But we just did bring in, who did we just sign up? The other Finnish lad, where he is, Jimmy Rantanen, 60 overall, defensive-minded, central defensive midfielder. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see how he develops when he turns 16. But the youth academy is looking very strong. Right, we've got an agreement here for Alvarez, 860 grand. We will be accepting. Right, Brett Tremblay has been sold to Adamira Waka, and he has gone for 1.6 million. Right, time to get into the first game of the episode. Obviously, Cassell is out injured, so I've moved Verlaine to the left. Constantine checks back into the first team. And we're going to roll with Schulter and Weber in the first team now. Gal's become a liability, and I think Schulter's got a big part to play here in this career mode. So he gets the place in front of De Silva. Amaral up front. We need 3 points. Let's get into this game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back on our home soil, and PSG need to get firing. We need some points desperately. Apparently, Arnaez is the top goal scorer in the league. So Neymar who? Mbappe who? We've got a new general in town here in the French division of football. It is Arnaez. He is absolutely dominating. We just need to build a team around him, and he will be able to carry us to European glory in the future, you'd feel. A big game here, though. We sit in 7th. We're playing Auxerre, who sit in 5th. And we could definitely leapfrog them here with 3 points. So let's jump into this game. Oh, look out. They've got us on a break here. Rossi's going to have to do some work, and it's a good save from the Italian. He screams at his defenders, where the fuck were you, boys? Push back. It's a good save in a corner. Pushes forward. Kamara inside. Arnaez. Oh, trying to cross up. It's cleared away again. He's Constantine out. And that opportunity back in the first team. Barbier needs to slip on for Amaral. Oh, wonderful football. PSG takes the lead here inside 30. The big Brazilian coming back from injury gets the finish. Makes it 1-0 to PSG. A little ball through there from Barbier. Amaral, cool as you like, gets the finish. We're really looking for someone that can take this striker role for us. Will Amaral be the man? That is a lovely finish. 1-0. Oh! Really? Come on, mate. Well, I think it might have been Schulter there marking the man, but the leg's just gone through everyone, including Rossi. And they get the equaliser only 5 minutes later. Let's have a look here. Rivera not close enough. The ball comes in. Schulter is there. Oh, both legs went out, but the striker's got the touch. And well, I'm not sure what Rossi was doing there. Near post. Misses out on the cupcakes, and it's 1-1. Oh, lovely little touch from Arnaez, but there is the halftime whistle. Deadlocked at 1-1. All right, they're starting to put pressure on, and now they've got a corner. We need to find some defensive work. Arnaez got in there. Here's the ball out the back. Sir are really pushing now. Barbier. Amaral. Kamara on the break. Oh, can't beat the keeper. Right, let's make the changes. Pedro Jesus. George Olsen will get his debut here, the American left winger, and Rousset check in. Kamara and Valet. And Constantine checking out. Rousset is in on a wing. Arnaez gets the touch. Amaral flicks it on. There's young Olsen, the American winger. He sets something up. Lays it off. Arnaez! Yes! Gets in! Oh, set up by the young on debut. Knew where the captain was. And Arnaez gets the finish. 2-1 in the 89th minute. PSG. Well, look at this little cool as you like from the 16-year-old winger. And Arnaez with the finish. Lovely from the Spaniard. 2-1. And there is the whistle. 3 points for PSG. Well, we snatched a late victory. Only 9 shots to 6. It was definitely a war out there. We get the job done. Barbie, yeah, with 4 defensive efforts, an assist and 2 key passes, a 9.2. 6-2 for Rousset and 8-4 for Arnaz with the late goal. 8-3 for Olsen, an assist and on debut is brilliant. 8-2 for Amaro with a lovely finish. 6-9 for Valet, 7-6 for Conceição, 7-1 for Kamara, 7-3 for Rossi, 7 saves today. 6-9 for Weber, 8-1 for Schulter, 7-2 for Dammer, 7-7 for Ribeiro, 6-4 for Jesus. And that is a spirited comeback to get that 2-1 victory. Well done, lads. Right, we've got a transfer offer in here for Eugenio Bustos. 570 grand from AFC Wimbledon. We will send a delegation. And it's another offer in here for Bustos, this time from Shanghai. Delegation. Right, Alvarez has been sold to Consenza, and that's another 860 done on the deficit. Transfer offer in for Boubacar Traoré, the centre-back, 620 grand. Well, that needs a delegation. Right, we're away here against FCSM. Amaral with an early goal, and it's a 3-1 victory. The boys starting to get on a roll. Cesar Valente got some minutes. Right, Consenza really chasing our players. We've only just signed Mickey Vane, but apparently he's up for offer. 690 grand for the Finnish left back. Well, we'll send a delegation to that one. And also 840 grand coming in for Bustos, which we will be accepting. All right, here we go. We've got offers in for Daniel Olsen, 680. We'll delegate. Yannick Rousset as well has got an offer here from Hiroshima for 670. We're going to have to delegate. An agreement for sale for Vane is 790, which we have to accept. And Traoré for 620, which we have to accept. Right, Coupe Nationale, we're taking on Paris FC. They've still got Rooney on the bench there. And Martinez, Vela. Okay, it's going to be trouble because we've sent the reserves team out to try and do some work here for us. Not really too concerned. Might be Rousset's last game for the club, but it looks like we're going to get smashed here, and we do, 3-0. Right, that's really odd that that negotiations have broken down for Rousset. I hit the delegation, which was for $1 million, and they're telling me that 1.3 million is too high. Well, it definitely wasn't 1.3 million. I don't know where you've got that number from, but it looks like we'll be holding on to Rousset at this stage. Here we go. It's a transfer offer for Marcus De Silva for only 570 grand. That definitely has to have a delegation. Right, Bustos has been sold, 840 grand. And it's another offer in for Marcus De Silva, this time for 600. His valuation's actually 700, so I'm not going to let him go for lower than that, although he has to be sold because we have to sell off the debt. So we will delegate once again. Right, El Fasali have agreed at 870 grand for Daniel Olsen, which we have to accept. Right, it's a home game here against Nancy, and it's a 1-0 loss. Right, Vane has been sold for 790. Traoré has been sold for 620. Got a transfer offer in here for Brian Sullivan of 780 grand, and the negotiations for De Silva with Quintero broke down because they said that the initial demand was too high. It was 900 grand, mate. He's valued at 700. This game just does my head in sometimes. But let's delegate the Sullivan deal. All right, here we go. We've got offers in for Hal Gal from Fiorentina for 1.6. And El Shabab want Peter Harbour for 1.1. They'll both get delegations. Right, Fiorentina said 2.8 was too much for Gal. Well, he's valued at 2.4 or something like that. So I just don't see what the issue is with this shit. And now we're away here against Grenoble Foot for a 1-1 draw. Right, Daniel Olsen has been sold for 870, and an agreement of 870 for Brian Sullivan we have to accept. Right, El Shabab have agreed 1.5 million for Peter Harbour. That has to be accepted here on transfer deadline day. Right, Brian Sullivan has been sold for 870, and an agreement for Marcus De Silva, 720 grand from Cedia Lugo. Right, De Silva has been sold, 720 grand. Oh, that's cheap. He was worth 700. And Harbour has been sold for 1.5 million to El Shabab. Oh, 2 hours to go on transfer deadline day, and we get a big offer in here for Kamara. 5.5 million from Besiktas. He's worth more than that. We're going to send a delegation. I'm not sure the deal will get done, but we have to entertain it. Well, I put 7 million on the table just to try and get the money we feel is worth for Kamara, but they said it was too much. They don't know what they're missing out on. Right, new month, so let's get some training scenarios. There wasn't a lot when I started recording this one, so I may have to fill a few spots myself. But Ayman Singh would like Rossi trained on goalkeeping. Jerome would like Adriano turned into a striker with insane speed. So let's get him at some sprint speed training. And Jacob Rupe, or Jacob Rupe, or Roop. I don't know. I'm sorry, all right? But you want Valente trained on gold passing. All right, so I've added Barbier and Schulter to our training regime for this month. We'll hit that simulation button and get them moving. Rossi, I'm surprised we didn't get any offers for Rossi, to be fair. I did give him a new contract, so maybe that is why he didn't get offers. But that is fine. We probably need him for the remainder of this season at least. Right, a home game here against Libericione. And we get a 3-1 win at Arnais with 2 goals. Right, so with the transfer window finished, we've managed to hold on to most of our key players, which is a good sign for this team moving forward. Obviously, we've got Cassell still out injured, but our squad depth is very thin. We're going to have to bring in some youth players now. Let's have a look at how our reserves team is looking and what players we need to bring in to help us out for the remainder of this season. Right, so there's a few holes missing here in this first team. I've got Harris up front, DeBogo at centre forward, Rousset out on a wing at this stage. But at left back is Cisse, the central defensive midfielder. Valente and the new centre back Allen at 56 rated. And then not a lot on the bench. I mean, you've still got 3 first team players there because there's no one else. So let's go and have a look at our youth academy. We definitely need a left back if there's one available, and probably looking at a winger if possible. Right, so the youth academy. Jordan Davies isn't ready. Edward DeHaan, 60 overall, 79 to 94 potential. Is an option. Sorrow not ready. Ism Kude, 87 to 93. Not too sure just yet. Clark's not ready. Okay, here's a left back in Lars Hendricks, 55 overall, 74 to 94 potential. He's going to have to get a first team contract. Tagumi, 57 to 94. Centre midfielder. Holy hell. Okay, yeah, let's get this lad in. Sunso O has dropped away a little bit. Minjae Suk has definitely dropped. I'm actually going to release him. Taleva, 88 to 94. We're just missing wingers. We just really don't have a winger to come in and play in this team just yet. So Rousset might have to play that role. Helvela at 6'1" and Kude. DeHaan could probably help us out, but I mean, we've got a lot of CDMs at the moment. So just the one signing there. All right, time for another game for you today, and we're going to send the reserves out in this one. I might have to change up Jesus, in fact. Hang on. There we go. We'll bring Shin into the midfield. So a relatively inexperienced side. Hendricks, Allen getting their debuts here. Maybe even Michaels at central defensive midfield. So not a lot on the bench for us either, and down on form, but we need to turn that around here on the road. Let's see if we can find 3 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're into February. The player debt is at 52,620,000, so almost halfway through it. And we are halfway through season number 3, so still a lot to pay off. But as we move through, that debt will start to get shifted because some of these players are getting up to a rating, and you know that once the offers come in, they are going to be worth some coin. I think Cassell's valued at about 8.6 million now, so he was injured. I had a feeling that he would be the man that would be picked off here in January. Fortunately enough, we got to keep most of our players. We did lose, a lot of the reserves team, but youth players coming through, and it just makes for a stronger career mode in the future. As these players will grow to a stature, we can always buy back players later if we feel. Look at Valente there. He's so little next to Boundary, and he is playing centre-back today. So some new players that we'll get a look at, hopefully. They can do a job for us. Lovely work from Allen. He's promising. Here's Michaels, the Canadian. Slips down the wing to the American in Olsen. All this youth talent is flying inside. Rousset plays forward. Here's DeBogo. Play it forward. Rousset makes the run. Oh, referee! Penalty! Well, Cesar Valente steps up to take the penalty. And he gets it! Little Cesar gets in, son. Gets the ball and says, come on, boys. Let's get going here. The team mascot has pulled one out of the back catalogue from the spot. Probably the only time he'll score a goal. He's absolutely cool as you like on the finish there, and it's 1-0 to PSG. Have a bong, mate. Oh, it's up to Cesar. Yes, Cesar. Now, DeBogo. Michaels. Olsen. Comes on through. Olsen! Oh! Big goal for the American. Well, hasn't he started his career quite brightly here at PSG? An assist on debut, and now he gets a goal. And it's 2-0 to PSG. Well, he's got all the signs of being a future star of the club. And that is a lovely finish. 2-0 to PSG. The American winger. Oh, that is beautiful. 2-0. Yeah. Shin. DeBogo. Olsen again! Oh! Look out! Cassell move over! The young American is taking France by storm. 3-0 PSG. He's running the channels. He's finding the space. And PSG running riot. Gets in. Oh, gee, Caesar. Michaels. Shin. It's a lovely touch. DeBogo. Oh. Well, there's the halftime whistle. Olsen's ripped it open, and it's 3-0. Shin plays forward. DeBogo onside. There is DeBogo. Plays it in for Harris. Oh, picked off. Drives the line. Drives inside. Oh, Harris! Olsen! Oh! Well, let's make 3 changes. Harvey King, Tagumi, and Patrice Cisse check in for Shin, Rousset, and Michaels. That means Tagumi has to go out on a wing, the centre midfielder, but he's the one with the most pace. So we'll see how we go here with a 3-0 lead. Get some minutes into these young legs. Tagumi plays it forward. Here's Harris, barely being sighted in this game. We'll look back inside. We'll chip it up. DeBogo gets the touch. Oh! Almost from King. And there is the whistle. A 3-0 victory set up by George Olsen. 3 points on the road. 11 shots to 4. They were outplayed, especially in the first half. DeBogo gets the assist and an 8.9. 8.9 for George Olsen. Let's hope that's not a serious injury. Looked like maybe a hamstring. 2 goals. Brilliant performance. 7-7 for Dominic Harris. Rousset gets a 7.8. An 8.5 for Peter Michaels with the assist. 7.9 for Shin. A 7.6. A clean sheet for Boundary with 5 saves. 7.5 for Gow. A 7.8 for Oscar Allen on debut. Valente got the penalty and 4 defensive efforts for an 8.5. A 7.5 for Hendricks on debut, a 6 for Harvey King, a 6.3 for Cisse, a 6.1 for Tagumi, and that's a spirited performance from our reserves team. They needed to find some form, and they've got us 3 points here on the road. Right, it's a pulled quad there for George Olsen. He's going to be missing for 3 weeks. Right, scout reports are back. We're in Egypt looking for wingers. We've got Murad Bashandi, 44 to 60, 67 to 93. We're going to have to scout him a bit further. We are here in Italy. We've got Alessio Esposito, 74 to 94. Andrea Casadei, 78 to 94. Marco Rossi, 78 to 92. And Michel Esposito, 67 to 91. I'm just going to scout them a little bit further. I need to concentrate a bit more on positioning and ratings, this far into career mode, because our youth academy is quite full. So I really want to be a little bit more selective at this stage with bringing in big players. Right, we are here in the Netherlands. We've got Mike Mulder, 53 to 69, 79 to 94. Could be a right winger here by the looks of things. His valuation's at about 250. I'm going to bring him in for a look because we do need to sign a couple more wingers into this team. So we'll bring him into the academy. No, in fact, he was a striker. That's not going to help me. But Pyeongchol Mok has become available. 63 overall right midfielder, 81 to 94 potential. So let's give him a first-team contract. Right, the first team rolls out here against Red Star at home, and it's a 3-1 victory. Arnaez is smashing in goals now. Right, we're away here against Brest, and we lose 2-1, but Arnaez with another goal. Time for the final game of the episode. Arnaez has hit an 80 overall. This team is starting to come together nicely. We just need to get them getting more 3-point options. So let's see if we can get a win here today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, more French football for you. Arnaez smashing the golden boot here at the moment, and he'll be looking to add to his goal tally for the season as we take on AC Ajaccio. And, well, Olsen coming back from injury will start on the bench. Cassell's still a fair way away, but this team is starting to come together on what we feel will be the side that is pushing forward in this career mode to eventually Well, hopefully at the end of the season we can make League One. But 16 goals for the season here so far for Arnaez, and he's just scoring them for fun. So let's try and find some more for him today. Oh, Amaral gets the steal, pushes his way inside, slips it back for the captain. There's another goal for Arnaez, and it's 1-0 PSG. The JCO capitulate defensively. Everyone looking for the captain now. He's going to go on here, you'd feel, to win himself a golden boot. Amaral had two closing. Arnaez completely left open. You don't leave this kind of man free with that kind of opportunity. It's 1-0. Amaral slips one through. Arnaez again. Oh, great save. Arnaez slips one through. Has Amaral? No. Amaral. Javier. Amaral. Arnaez! Oh, great save again. Away, down the line. Amaral pumps one through. There is Arnaez. Oh, it's beautiful! It's fucking beautiful! This man is a hero. There's no doubt about it. He has cemented his name in this channel's history. He is just absolutely wonderful. 2-0 PSG. Arnaez does it again. Oh, wow. Have we found a player? Wonderful finish. Wonderful step. Wonderful goal. 2-0. Oh, Arnaez getting back and making the defensive work now, and Barbier will play this one through. Malay pushes himself inside. We'll chip it over the back, and oh, it's Conceição. Oh, PSG! Wow! 3-0. Conceição doesn't do much through his fucking salary, but he's got himself a goal there. It's 3-0 to PSG. What vision from Valet, just to see Conceição on the back stick all by himself as the defenders came in to get around Amaral. Look at him, he's completely unmarked. 3-0. Camera. Barbier. Here is the skipper. Oh! Gets in! 4-0! Arnaez running riot. Oh my days! Wow! I thought the low work rates would have really affected him as our Scout Future star, but fuck me, that hasn't put him down at all. He is an absolute superstar. Look at that finish! Brilliant! 4-0! Get in, lads! Oh, it's wonderful! Save that, dickhead! Get in! I'm fucking happy! 4-0! Well, there is the whistle. A first half hat-trick for Arnaez, and it's 4-0 to PSG. Oh, Rossi, big save! Well, they've come out after half-time after being absolutely schmacked in the first. That is a cracking save from Rossi. Had some venom on it. Arnaez. What can't he do here? Oh, what can't he do here? Oh, 4-0 for Arnaez and 5-0 on the day. Oh, this man is brilliant. There is no stopping him. He is a freight train with no brakes. What on earth is going on here? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's 5-0. Oh, it's just wonderful. Wonderful to have this kind of player. Brilliant finish. 5-0. 4 for the skipper. Oh, there's a goal. Eventually they were going to get one. Ah, no clean sheet again for Rossi. And it's a consolation goal, you feel. 5-1 on the day. We're just trying to hold space there, to be fair. A good block, but sort of not sure whether to come out, and that meant the other man came through the back door. It looked like he had a key, because he has found the top bins. 5-1. Barbier. Arnaez has Conceição. Conceição pushes forward. Can we make it 6? Yes, we can. 6-1 PSG. The captain with an assist now. Oh, this team is starting to fire. We really really get into playing full seasons, who knows what we're capable of. Big finish, 6-1. Right, let's make some changes here. Pedro Jesus checks in for Kamara. Olsen checks out for Valet, or in. And Cesar Valente is going to come in at central defensive midfield for Barbier. Olsen plays one through, wants Amaral. He'll flick it back inside. Olsen lays off. Conceição on a hat-trick. Oh, he's got his own hat-trick! 7-1! Well, Conceição's done fucking nothing, but all of a sudden he's just popping up like a gopher on a golf course, finding himself some goals. 7-1 on the day. Conceição with 3. Arnaez with 4. And it's just PSG running riot. Cesar Valente! Woohoo! Well, there's the whistle. It's a 7-1 victory. An absolute smashing. 16 shots to 8, and let's have a look performance-wise. Conceição with the hat-trick gets a perfect 10. A perfect 10 for Arnaez with 4 goals and an assist. And it's not just the fact that he's smashing in goals because he's an 80 overall. It's the quality of the goals that he is scoring that is really doing me absolutely a service. 3 key passes as well. And 8 for Olsen with an assist. 9-4 for Amaral with 2 assists, 3 key passes. 8-8 for Valet with an assist. 9-3 for Barbier with an assist. 7-6 for Kamara. 7-9 for Rossi with 6 saves. 7-6 for Weber. And 8-3 for Schilder with 4 intercepts. 9-3 for Dama, an assist and 3 defensive efforts. 7-7 for Ribeiro. 6-4 Jesus. 6-8 for Valente. What a game. What a fucking game. Right, let's get into a squad report. It's a thin squad. We did get quite a few players out in that last window. 28 is the squad depth at this stage. Ricardo Rossi is a 79. He's up 7. Boundary 69 up 4. Weber 68 up 9. Gal 68 up 5. Schulter 64 up 3. Dama 70 up 2. Valente 64 up 7. Oscar Allen is a 57 up 1. Let's have a look what he's got. 4-star weak foot, 6'6", high defensive work rate. That's all you can ask for in a big central defensive unit. Ribeiro 71 up 1. Hendricks is a 56 up 1. Play left back, right back. 5-star weak foot, low work rates. Well, we've proven that that doesn't really matter too much with what Arnaez is doing. Barbier 67 up 7. Cisse 60 up 4 is an exciting prospect. Michael 62 up 2. Conceição 66 up 3. Mock has the potential to be special. Brilliant 63. That's a really good pickup. 3-star weak foot, medium work rates. You know, average of the sorts, but he will grow into a big player, you'd feel. Kamara 71 up 1. Jesus 71 up 3. King is showing great potential, 60 up 3. Shin 67 up 1. Tagumi is a 59 overall. 3-star, medium, low work rates. 84 jumping, 85 aggression. Yeah, you can play him defensively. Valet 71 up 6. Arnaez is now up to an 80. And he currently has 21 goals in the season with 8 assists. What a player. DeBongo 63 up 4. Amaral is 66 up 3. Rousset 64 up 2. Harris is a 61 up 3. Olsen 64 up 2. And Cassell is still out for another 2 months. He's a 73 up 4. Right, some player upgrades. I don't think we've done Barbier yet from memory, so we'll throw him in here. Tell me if I'm wrong, but if you want to make any upgrades to Barbier, put it down in the comment section, of course. Number and kit changes are allowed, and thumbs up on the ones that you agree with. Right, and let's also get an upgrade in here for the centre-back, Dama. If you want to make any changes to his number or kit, let me know in the comments section, and we'll get him upgraded in a future episode. Good luck. Right, ladies and gentlemen, some spirited performances, and we've clawed our way back into 4th position at this stage. Now, we're into March, so that means we've got March, April, May. So the next episode will probably be another season finale. Yeah, if we do make League One, we will go to regular proceedings and start playing every game. If we don't make it, we'll have to do another accelerated season. But I'm hoping that we get promoted. This team is ready for some low League One, you'd feel, on the back of Arnaez's performances. And if we're playing every game, well then, you know, we're right into the thick of things. As long as we can keep players, we've still got 52-odd million to pay off here. But that will come because these players are high rated. We're bringing more players through with potential to be special ratings. They're going to grow quite quickly, and we'll start being able to chip away. Once that debt is paid off, though, we've got to absolute war chest. We've got about 300 million to play with, so we can really go out and peg a few holes or bring back some of these players that have been sold off. That'll be completely up to you guys at home. But sitting in fourth, not a bad performance there. Arne is absolutely ripping it up. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Smash the like button, share it with your friends, let them know about the channel. Let's get this fucker growing, and we will see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these two videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.